the time we were walking to Total, that's in Samora Machel, so that we could find transport, right? And then we started to walk there. Then this car was just following through. You understand? So when this car got to the bus stop, it was playing my song, My Ex Angu. You understand? So they were like, guys, where are you going? And Aduk was talking to these guys like, okay, tukwenda ku White House, you know, and I was standing Rikure. You know, I was kind of suspicious, you know. At that time we were high. To be fair, we were high because we were drinking like prior to that, right? So that very moment I was standing like behind the car and the guys are playing my music and Aduk is like, come through, let's go. And the car didn't have number plates. That's at the back. You understand? So just because the guys were playing my music, I felt like these guys are close by because one of them, like, akatubulitsa msoro pa wini, is like, yo ndakuziva kayo. So I felt like these are friends. So I just had to walk in and then I got into the car. The moment the car started to drive, like we're in Samora Machel, headed to that Squadzana White House, right? Then tichingopfura pa showgrounds, they started to attack now Aduk because I was chilled, because they're like, give us everything that you have and everything. Then Aduk was like, then they started to beat him up and everything, you know. They started to speed up even more. And surprisingly, that very moment, the other car was following at the back. Motkari ya mapurisa, you know, a police car. You know, and these guys were trying to kumanyisa motkari, and I was like, you know, and these guys were speeding.
Do you think it was a chase?
Yeah, I got to the point it was a chase because somewhere. That's how I heard it. I'm not sure about it, but that's how I heard it. So this car, you know, I was just chilled. You know, I just chilled. I wasn't saying anything, and I was just feeling like Aduk is being too vocal with these guys, you know, and I was chilling. And in that very moment, wakavura door, then they threw him out the car. Like the car was in high speed. You know, when I was looking like my dashboard, like on 160 or something, it was in high speed. Then so from that moment, and then I later had to understand Aduk. That's when they went to Aduk. They thought he is one of the robbers. Police station.
Okay.
You know, that's how I heard it. Right. So the moment they were rushing the car, we got to a certain point, Tena. I still remember they turned right. Tichipinda Ashton Park, like 10 off in Mugore. That's what I still remember. And I was chilled. And then that's when the driver was like, now, should I moon? And I was like, what the
Wait, what? They had a gun?
Yeah, like Pakan on the shoot the moon. Like
they had a gun.
Like by that time I had not seen the gun. You understand? Then I'm stressing. They threw out this guy. They don't know where I'm going. So I'm trying to reason, guys, can we change direction so we can go to waterfalls, you know? And these guys, they just chilled. There were 4 of them. And this driver was like, shoot I moon. So now the guy who was sitting next to me, he held a gun. You know, I had to think about my mom, think about my wife, then wife by that time, think about my son, think about everything, my friends, you know. And I got to a point he was just like that and he wasn't shooting. So, you know, I was just like, Uri mondi akaita say shoot daga wangu. And the funny thing, you know, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen all my life. That person akaita say about my feet, you know, and then when I passed side park, banga, and then he pressed it in my head. Wow. You understand? So it was so painful to the point with the high speed remote car, you know, I was confused. I had to try so that they don't keep on doing it, you know. Then like I still remember, you know, and from that moment, and the knife was still in my head. You understand? And the car was in high speed. I still remember and now road and the EP, but it was close to Ashton Park, Melbourne. And then I get to send one of my lights. I saw like car lights from very afar. Ichiuya nditi. And I was like, right now the truth is I'm gonna die. Why